Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing something a little different, which is me outside. Um, it's a little different, being outside during lockdown, because I don't do that. I also apologize for how my socks are. I realized that looked terrible, but by the time I was editing this, it was nighttime and I was not about to recreate this scene again. So right now, I'm picking out plants, as you may be able to tell, because my plan for today is to make a terrarium build. Now, it's not a terrarium build, so to say, because it's actually in a jar. You know, kind of like in school when your teacher's trying to make an ecosystem in a jar. I don't know if I was the only one who did that, but I'm pretty sure I got bit by a mosquito. It was a very huge mistake going outside without a sweater. Despite the weather being like 80 degrees, it's necessary. So, like I was saying, an ecosystem in a jar. So that's what we're trying to recreate today. We're trying to get different plants, and right now I'm getting some moss. And we're going to be putting in normal life forms, because by getting plants from outside, you're getting all the life forms from outside. And there we go. We got some nice moss. It's very green. There's some orange patches, which is dead leaves. Moss does die eventually. However, knowing that moss is there means that there's going to be plant growth soon. So I know that little piece was a good choice. And right now, as you can see, I'm getting some potting mix because I need to plant these plants somewhere. And that's a nice cut. Disregard my shirt. Don't worry about that. Just a nice memory from when I went to Laos. And here we are in the animal room. Nice little shot. Me closing the door. I hope you guys like this quality. And so this is our molding clay. This is the jar that we were going to be working with today. I have no idea how tall it is. I could not be able to tell you. But nonetheless, it is still a nice piece to work with. And I'm really glad I decided to do this, because about 3 years ago, I had filled this glass with a similar idea. However, it died after a while. In fact, when I opened it, there was still one plant kind of alive. However, everything else had died, so I just saw no use in keeping it like that when I could do some content for you guys. So right now I'm pouring the soil, making a mess. Thankfully I put that mat down, and you may be able to see that glass is getting dirty. But I'll fix that later. One mistake I realized I made was I didn't really pack down this soil, and you'll see that I struggle with that later on. So if you do want to try and recreate this, make sure you pat it down more than I did, right? And now I'm going to put the centerpiece, which is that big rock I found outside. I didn't really like the placement at first, but then I kind of got it. And then I tried to create a slope towards the back. So right now you are facing the front, and then it goes towards the back. And I did leave the rock a little dirty, because if you have like a clean rock in between all this dirt, it doesn't look realistic. So during that time that I cut, I went to the bathroom and I got some tissue paper. That's toilet paper. There's a shortage, but man's got to clean. And look at all that dirt that comes off. This is a process. It is definitely a process. And I'm going to take this time to say thank you to you guys because although the views on my videos have varied, I still appreciate the support that everyone has given me, whether it be from Instagram and people liking the pictures that I post, or the comments on my videos, or the likes from the people who like them, and even the 28 subscribers I have at this current moment. I appreciate every one of you, and I'm very thankful that you guys watch my content and hopefully enjoy my content. It is definitely a joy to make, and like I said in my first video, I love to try and educate. So, thank you guys. And I kind of lied to you guys, I remember now, because I did promise in my last video that today's video was probably going to be about Arwen. And again, he maintained hidden while I was trying to film. So I decided to go with this. Right now I looked, he's still hidden. So wouldn't have worked out even if I wanted to. But another day. Hopefully by Saturday's upload, I'll try and get some footage and then I'll do a voiceover instead of doing a live talking kind of thing, you know? So right now I got the tweezers out. And you see how I'm having trouble really placing it down. But I know that plant is very hardy and it'll go anywhere. The jar is small. I mean, I can place my hand in there rather easily. However, sometimes it's easier to work with tweezers. But as you'll see, that was not the case for this plant. I really had to pack down the soil. And I tried to do it a little bit, but I will regret not doing it more in just a second. Still, getting that placement with the tweezers is the best way to do it. I'm really glad, now that I think about it, that you guys are here. I know I said it before, like maybe a minute ago or something, but I enjoy every person that watches my videos, whether it be my teachers or my family. And I hope you guys actually enjoy the content. And if you don't, that's okay. No one can like everything, right? And I want to mention who inspired me to make this project. It's another YouTuber called Serpa Design, and I'll leave his link down in the description. He has some of the most soothing videos I can think of, and I'm quite happy because his videos are what led me to start my own YouTube channel, in part. Take a nice sip of my tea right there. And, you know, seeing his channel and what it's like really got me into this. So one thing that we're going to be doing with this tank is probably going to be putting Springtails in here. Not probably, that's what happened. Sorry about that. We're going to be putting Springtails in here after I manage cleaning this up. Because Springtails will eat any of the dead plants, any of the dead leaves that might die, and any mold that they might create. So it's not really necessary for me to try and take them out, because the whole idea of this ecosystem is to try and see if it can self-perpetuate and live, and the creatures can live in their own niches, you know. Not too much mold grows, and not a lot of Springtails to even eat the plants. Although they don't really do that. They can. I think they choose not to. Kind of in a symbiotic way. And I was looking for that little rock earlier. Placed it right where I wanted to. And I think that completes the look. Sorry, you got that weird angle on my face. Gotta get the water. You gotta add lots of water because that potting mix was very dry. You can see how the water seeps down. Almost like lightning, in a way, branching. Very interesting. That mister has seen some work. And right now we're gonna add the Springtails. So this is the third colony I did not add in my previous video. I decided to put some of them in here. To try and, like I said before, create a nice ecosystem that lives in harmony. And I believe here we go. I don't think we could see any of the Springtails, but that's okay. I saw them go in there.
And now the lid is going on and pop.
And now we're putting it on the shelf where it belongs.
It's a little disorganized though.
So guys, that's the end of the video. If you liked it, make sure to leave a comment. And if you like my content, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon. I hope that you enjoyed the making of that little terrarium. If you want to see more of that, make sure to let me know down below. And I have a link to my previous video, which is the gecko house cleaning. So if you enjoy that or are interested in that, make sure to check out that. And have a wonderful rest of your day.